Well, it's official. Tomorrow I'm back in employment. That's right. Finally, first time after, like, the 5th of October? Wonder what happened to Nightbot. I never kicked Nightbot. Eh. Bizarre. Right. Guess I'll have to do it this way. Invade attack, welcome. So, this morning, Garlips and I head out early, checked out a bunch of charity shops, also checked out CEX and another independent game store, and I picked up probably too many games, one of which was Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. This isn't the first time I've streamed this. I played through the Wii U version on hardware many years ago. And then I played a little bit of the Wii U version on an emulator on one live stream at some point. And now I've finally tracked down the 360 version. Pretty sure I haven't played this before on 360. Not Avatar Awards. Yeah, 0 achievements. So, mostly for beating the game, and then there's mini-games. The mini-games are going to be annoying. But everything else is pretty, Let's play the tutorial. Why not? Why not? So, I played the first game when it came out. The first game was ported to PC, Steam. And the second game, get this, had a Steam listing. A SteamDB listing. The packages exist on Steam. They were just never publicly released. So this game was going to come to Steam and was cancelled pretty much last minute, likely due to the game's poor sales. So I'd have played this on PC a long time ago if it had actually come out on PC, but it did not. So I ended up, I know there's no statute of limitations, but in the UK, but essentially I played a legal adjacent copy on Wii U. And ended up thinking, wow, I really want this on Xbox 360. And it's taken forever for me to finally get my hands on a decently... Well, I say decently priced. This and another game that I picked up today on 360 were both a tenner or more. I gave myself a little bit of retail therapy because I'm nervous and anxious about starting work tomorrow. I wanted a little something to make me feel better, so I kind of bought 2 360 games I've always wanted, and I've never been able to bite the bullet on, and I just bought it. That was this, and another licensed Xbox 360 game.
To attack a ghost, press chomp. Not that I need to tell you how to eat. Sleeping ghosts don't attack you. Just start chomping when you see them. It'll get you to places you can't run or jump to.
I did like this game back when I first played it on Wii U. But it's powered by the Vicious Cycle engine, which is the same one that powers Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard, Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet, and a whole bunch of other games. And Monkey Bar games, I remember, being somewhat decent. when it came
Pies
to
are
actually
really
putting
tasty.
out
They also give you
quality
back
games.
all your health and give you an
I think
extra
this
life.
game and the Pac-Man
When
show
you're
on
in
which it's
normal
based
Pac
are,
form, press special to scare nearby ghosts.
I guess,
When they're scared, ghosts don't attack
misplaced.
you. Eating
You
them
know,
makes you a lot
I
more
don't think
points.
anybody was
If you
particularly
jump a bunch of scared
excited by
ghosts in a
Pac
row,
being
you also
back
get valuable
when Pac
bonus
never
rewards.
went away.
To recharge your boo attack, you have to eat some non-scared ghosts. Check your ghost meter. When all the ghosts are flashing, you're ready to boo. Steam vents let you travel long distances. Just step into them and they'll do the
Back in the
rest.
day, if it was on Steam, it probably would have sold. Yeah, I mean, I would say so. But they must have had sales figures for the first game that said otherwise. Because that's the only reason I can think of for dropping it last minute, you know? SteamDB has a listing for... I can probably bring it up. The exact listing for this, because it's fascinating that it even has one. Let me deal with that. SteamDB Ghostly Adventures. Let's see what comes up. So, Steam DB Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. App ID 294740 and packages. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2 CD key. So there were keys produced for Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2, there were some CD keys produced. There was a beta testing branch and a developer branch. But the game was never actually released for sale. This app is hidden to the public. There is extremely limited to no information about the app. So yeah, it was going to come, and then they ultimately decided not to. They didn't think they could recover the Steam listing fees. Could you imagine? They didn't think they could recover $100.
At the end of every level,
That'd be pretty
you'll win a
abysmal.
bronze, silver, or gold medal.
No, there's a lot more
The more
goes into
points you
it
score,
than that,
the
you know, like
better
running
the medal.
Steam forums and...
Excellent work, my boy. You should be ready to try out your
product
basic skills in the
support.
real world now.
testing. They probably just decided at some point that it wasn't worth paying the people making it happen.
All of my plans
It's sad.
to take over Pac
Sad,
World
'cause
are
again, I really
spoiled
wanted this on
by that
PC.
little pack rat. I blame the two of you. Surely it's more his fault than mine.
Is not. And don't call Lord Betrayus, surely.
Shut up, you two! Ugh, if only I could get my hands on the repository that holds the Pac-World bodies of all the ghosts in the Netherworld. If I had my body back, this would all be so easy!
Yes, sir. I'm sure that would make all the difference.
Of course, you have also failed every time you try to steal the repository.
I mean, this show was never really aired in the UK as far as I'm aware, unless it was aired on some
That's what you
network
get
that
for
I didn't
stating the obvious!
have access to at the time.
Perhaps it's the whole you stealing the repository.
I'm surprised these even came out
If you
over here at all.
something of value to offer in exchange, perhaps Peck
But
would
especially
actually
the-
steal repository himself or
The
give it
second
to
one
you.
actually came out on Wii U
Of
is
course.
crazy to me.
What a brilliant plan! I'm glad I thought of it.
Because I would have thought if there was any version of the game that wasn't going to sell well, it would be Wii U.
First, I'll need
You know?
to distract the Lemonhead while we plan this out. Oh, I know. The giant Grindertron robot.
But it's just from that era of licensed games that it would be unlikely we would ever get like a HD remaster, Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures 1 and 2 for Switch. Extremely unlikely that we'd end up getting something like that, given the era, that it's a small developer, doing a licensed title. Bandai Namco have probably already forgotten this
Needlessly
game ever
complicated
existed.
as always, sir.
He's got this under control.
I think this is a very nice looking game for when it came out. Very stylized. It's a nice, solid 3D platformer with a bunch of power-ups and abilities. And just the right kind of game to help me de-stress, ready for work tomorrow. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also petrified. I did like 2.5 hours of training today. Like online training. All the typical things, you know, like health and safety, retail law. Because I want to appear eager, right? I basically did the training without any prompting. I just want to please. Is that 8 1-ups already? That's crazy. Gonna end up with like 60 lives.
What's new, Spiral? What's up, Baxter? Figure out why Betrayus sent Grindertron to attack Pecopolis?
Oh, yeah. The one up here. It's like that Mario 3D World stage. Ding, 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 boom, ding, ding, ding. Da, 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 da. Yeah, speaking of Mario, I never finished Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Given that during long work days, oh my god. Grab 200 pack pellets in a single level. It started. Given that, you know, my long work days will have a... Oh my god. What now? Chomp every container in any level. Right, okay. Achievements up the wazoo. Given that my long work days will have an hour-long break and I'll be, you know, looking for things to do in that time. I'll probably end up playing a lot of Switch, I expect. The whole thing has Mario 3D World Galaxy vibes. I think there was one for not getting hit. There might be.
Too cool!
But there's also one for ending a level with 6 hearts. So, assuming that I wouldn't be able to beat the level with... Did I miss a cherry? What the fuck? What do you mean I'm not connected to Xbox Live? Console cannot connect to Xbox Live. Why not? I'm gonna have to replay the level anyway. End a level with 6 health, which is basically end a level without getting hurt. Lemon Rocket. Oh, gold medal. I'm gonna have to replay the stage.
Oh man, that
Actually, was there one for getting all the cherries? Oh, cherry
Can't be
challenge,
good.
berry challenges. I think I
You're
need
right
to
about
get all
that.
the cherries to unlock
Giant
those.
robots are always bad news.
giant robots again?
Atreus is an evil genius.
Giant robots
But
again?
originality
Yes,
is
we
not his
already had the
strong suit.
assets from the
Yeah,
first game,
well,
so...
Original or not, that thing's gonna smash Packopolis if you don't stop it.
No problemo. I beat that Grindertron thing once, and I'll beat it again.
Be careful, Pac. I think Betrayus might be up to
The
something
pink
bigger than
the
just
pink
smashing
ghost has the hots for
Packopolis.
Pac-Man.
He usually is. Don't worry, Pinky. I'll take care of it.
Naruto is on the case. Check out the roundhouse between levels to see Professor Spheros' office.
Compliments to the chef. Lost, Steve-O?
You! Aren't you supposed to be looking for Grindertron or eating ghosts or something?
Oh, is he like the standard bully? Is he like the standard bully character?
What's happening, Cersei?
Glad to see you're resting up, but there's ghosts to chop and giant robots to find. Better get cracking.
Very tasty.
So they're really just one-ups, just sitting in the hub between every level. 2 free lives.
Hello, Mr. President.
You're doing good work, Pac-Man. I know you'll sort out this Grindertron business soon.
President. Hello, Mr. President. Another one-up. It's gonna be that kind of game, isn't it? I don't remember being particularly well endowed with lives in the Wii U version, because I remember there being... I think particularly the rolling ball stages, I lost a lot of lives on. Maze High School. You know, because Pac-Man, right? He runs around a maze.
Grindertron's still totally wrecking Packopolis. Glad you're on the case.
Unlike the first game, there's levels where you can play as Pac-Man's friends as well. Oh my god, there's 2 lives in here? Come on. That's absurd. I know I'm mad at a children's game for being easy, but you know, back in my day, we had Lion King and it was impossible and we liked it. We had no choice.
Hi, Inky.
Pac, I really don't know what Betrayus is up to this time. This is like the second giant robot invasion he's launched in a year.
It's almost like Betrayus can't be trusted. With the name Betrayus.
How's it going, Miss Globular?
Pac-Man, you've done very well. I just know that Grindertron won't be any problem for you.
Like, am I meant to find these characters endearing? Am I meant to find this Pac-Man world interesting? Because I don't. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Today I picked up Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. And I'm playing 1.5 to 2 hours of it before I go to sleep. In the hopes that it'll chill me out. My copy of Prince of Persia for 360 arrived. Oh, Jacob. I hope you enjoy it.
Yummy!
We set out to make a game where no one can really feel compelled to keep playing. That's a quote from the devs, yeah.
Pac, I sure hope Grindertron doesn't destroy too much of Pacopolis before you find him.
How's it going, Grinder? Way to go, Grinder!
What's happening, Clyde?
You know, I sure wish Betrayus would
Spiral's
spend
got to
some
be around here
resources on
somewhere.
improvement to the Netherworld instead of building all these giant robots.
Presumably wherever the yellow ghost is as well. Why can I run past the level trigger? Need to find Yellow Ghost and Spiral, and then I've talked to everybody, right? Is there another like room or something around here? I find it amusing that Xbox is going to be backward compatible with the original Battlefronts and the new Classic Collection. Oh yeah, that's the point, isn't it? Yeah, it is kind of weird that it's compatible with both the old one and the new remasters. Just a quirk of backward compatibility, I suppose. The one-ups keep respawning. For real? Right. Let's have another look at the roundhouse. Maybe I missed a doorway there. Because every other area has had multiple rooms. So there's probably multiple rooms in the roundhouse and I just didn't spot them. Yeah. Here we are.
How's it going, silly?
Hey, Pac.
Oh, silly. I thought her name was Spiral.
I'll try to help you out when I can.
Oh, Spiral must be the name of the red one.
Good to see you, Pinky.
Oh, my poor Paxter. You must be exhausted.
There's an achievement for a lot of extra lives. Yeah, it's something like 50 or 60 lives. There we go. Chatterpack. Got Chatterpack.
Very tasty.
Oh my god, you could just keep loading up these rooms and getting... I'm curious, if I come back... Right, the lives... So the lives are respawning every time I switch area. So if I were to go back to the main hub now, the 2 lives in the main hub would reappear. I could, in theory, just grind lives for the next 5 minutes and just get the achievement now. But on the assumption that this game is going to be a piece of piss, I will just keep playing and get enough lives. And just to clarify, recently on a live stream, a question came up: what is the origin of piece of piss? The answer is it is a phrase that originated in the RAF, in the Royal Air Force here in the UK, and it's from the 1940s. You wondered what that Shin Megami Tensei thing was? Well, apparently it's an expansion. It's... Okay, so I looked into it. It is the first game. But with a new story route that you can play that changes the story of the game. So it's essentially like Persona 5 Royal compared to Persona 5. It's the original game with a new chapter, new playable chapter. Right, I'm gonna get the cherries this time. Kind of know what I'm doing. I obviously missed it. It was on a platform or something somewhere. And thinking about it, I believe it's on a moving platform. When we're dealing with the moving blue platforms at the end of the stage. I think that's where it is. Feeling a bit more comfortable with the control of this now. I just remember this being a really solid platform. There's a few levels that are a bit annoying, like there's an air vent level coming up, where you're fat floaty Pac-Man the whole time, and you have to fly between air vents. And I remember that one being not so much difficult as just annoying and slow. So there's plenty of parts of this game that I'm remembering not liking. $30 lives. We're gonna get that 50 lives achievement in no time. I'm so glad the life counter only has 2 digits. What happens when I hit 100? Will it just stay 99? So you mentioned when Rebrushed that Epic Mickey is broken. Epic Mickey is a game that suffers from the platform it's on, right? The frame rate is god-awful. Let's say, for example, I were to switch to the Xbox Series right now and show you Epic Mickey on 360, right? Epic Mickey 2 on 360. The frame rate is garbage. And the original game on Wii has an even worse frame rate. And looking at the footage of Epic Mickey in that trailer on Switch, it doesn't look like the frame rate's going to be any better in the Switch version of the remake. Yeah, that's where the third cherry is. So I'm going to be playing the remake on Xbox, probably. I mean, if I get round to playing it. The main thing right now is finances. Because, you know, when you're on job seekers, there's not a great deal of money to go around. And I will, in this new job, get paid once a month. So I won't see it's possible that I won't see money for 5 weeks. So in terms of, like, affording stuff, you know, I'm not really gonna have disposable income until, you know, my second paycheck, probably. So I'm not gonna be able to do, like, massive amounts of spending until I've been working for at least 2 months. So I'm still quite reliant at the moment on game keys from publishers. Now, Square Enix turned me down for a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth key. Very disappointing. But sure, whatever. It is what it is.
Too cool! Oh man, that can't be good.
So I have a little bit of savings held back in the knowledge that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was coming out. So I'll be able to get that, but nothing else. I've had to skip Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I've had to skip a lot of things. And I probably won't get to play some of those things until near the end of the year. And in April, I'm gonna be on my own for a week. Nobody else is gonna be around. So, you know, there's a week in April where it's gonna be either plan and buy food ahead of time and be sensible, or evenings of, oh, I'll order a Chinese. Oh, I'll order a kebab. You know, so Game Pass, yeah, it would be great, but you know, I can't buy 2 years of Game Pass ahead of time, so you know, I'm out of Game Pass. Whoa, that frame rate! Damn. You remember the show? So you actually saw the show. Well, was the show any good? You say it was pretty good. I'm skeptical because I'm like, we don't need a Pac-Man show. Is like my thought process. But just because we don't need something doesn't mean it's not good. I was younger. Okay, so it's possible that it might be you remember it being good because you were a kid and maybe you had slightly more tolerance for, like, bad things. I can relate to that. There's a lot of stuff I watched as a kid that I know is not very good, but I have a soft spot for it all the same. Did they not realize the water effect was causing, like, major slowdown? Like, surely they noticed this during development, right?
Hi, Silly. Hi, Pac. Grindertron is still tearing up the city. wind up soon.
Teletubbies, yeah. That's a great example. I have, for some reason, a video recreation of a Teletubbies creepypasta that I've been meaning to record a reaction to for like months. Reaction content is easy stuff to record, so maybe I'll consider doing a little bit of reaction content over the next few weeks just to try and make content creation a little more seamless while I integrate into my new role.
I'll try to draw them away from the middle of town if I can.
In terms of live streams, I don't see like live stream frequency changing all that much. Like, you know, I stream like on average every couple of days, right? I don't see that changing. But I see the length of time we go changing. Because, you know, I've done live streams recently that were, you know, 4 hours long, 3 hours long. I don't see that happening as often now, going forwards. Because if I'm getting up for work, and work starts 8 in the morning, then I need to be in bed by 8 hours, 6 in the morning, 11 p.m., 10 or 11 p.m. Now I know I can go on a little less sleep than that, but do I want to be doing that every day? No. So, the sensible person in me says, right, hard bedtime, 11 p.m. So, live streams won't be able to go as long as they used to. On average, I'll be working 4 days a week. So there will be nights where I can go super late. And where I can, I would like to. I think on nights of, like, work days, or nights with work days before them, I would like to maybe do some video editing at those times instead. Did I miss some cherries? Yeah. Great! Missed some cherries. Working like a 9-7. Close. An 8-6. So tomorrow is actually a 10-6. But generally speaking, it's going to be 8-6. So, you know. Considering I only live 10 minutes away from where I'll be working, I'll have plenty of time in the evening to get all sorts of things done. I would probably aim to be streaming from about 8:30, as per the usual plan. And 2 hours to go from 8:30 till 9:30, 9:30 till 10:30, puts me in bed before 11. 11 being the ideal cutoff time for me to get enough sleep. Ready for a 6:44. Generally, that's what I go for if I'm working from... When I was working from 8:30 at Wilco, I would get up 6:44 to factor in the travel. Considering I don't have to factor in the travel, 6:44 is more than ideal, considering I'll be working 10 minutes away from where I live. So 6:44 means, you know, I don't want to get up for 20 minutes, and then, you know, you get up at just before 7. It's like morning ritual, food, out. Like, the timing makes sense to me. What was that last cherries? I've been burning a cone, and it's very intense. It's meant to be, I think it was spirituality I was burning. I think cherries might be down there. I think it was spirituality I've been burning. And it just smells like the house is on fire. That'll be why. Because the house is on fire. No, it's not quite that bad. What can I do about it? I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, scents when I burn cones last around for a while. I was kind of hoping it would be a nice, cheerful scent. Yeah, the cherries are down here. Sandalwood, yeah, I've got a few sandalwood ones. I'm not typically a sandalwood guy. I like it in, you know, colognes and deodorants. You know, like, there's a lot of sandalwood in Lynx Africa. Why is the... You see, that's the problem with the ordering of these cherries, is you typically expect collectible number 3 to be the one that's furthest in the level. I guess it technically is. Yellow incense that came with your holder, and it's a mystery. Yeah, well, I found, like, a big packet of these yellow incense when I was working at Wilco. There was an Asian supermarket in Upper Bridge Street, like, one street away from where I work, in Canterbury. And they had these, like, massive bags that were listed as 1,000 incense sticks. It's more like 150 or 200 in there, but it was a lot of incense sticks. They don't smell of anything, and they're bright yellow. But they don't fucking smell of anything when you burn them. I was just disappointed in them. Yeah, absolutely no smell. Not insects. Incest. Incense. Oh my god. Yeah, go to the supermarket to get some incense. Incest. Help. I'm freaking out. Freudian slip, I assume.
Too easy.
Okay. Who wants to just fill a space with smoke that doesn't smell anything? Yeah, precisely. I'm not sure what those are for. Maybe they're like a meditation thing or something. But yeah, I find that those yellow Jossies have like no smell at all. And I don't fully understand it either. Ice Pack Challenge! It's a shame this game isn't backward compat, because this could do with the frame boost. The Crab Souls game that was shown today is Game Pass Day 1. Oh. I bet that's nice for people who have Game Pass. But I've already played the Ice Pack level, so why are you telling me about mechanics I've already learned through just osmosis?
Water fountains like this one form ice slides when you freeze them.
You're already telling me about something I've done, Sir C.
You can activate a button under a sleeping
I know.
ghost by freezing the ghost.
They assume you aren't Leet. Would this have been Leet era? I think this is just a little bit newer than Leet era. Leet era is more like 2009, 2008 to like 2010. This is what, a 2012 game, I think? Let's have a look. 2014. It's a 2014 game. Ah, here we go. A silly stage. Here is. Steer, fire. This is Star Fox. Betrayus is the name of the main enemy because it's a funny pun. Yes. That's the pun. Betray and us. Betrayus. Reminds me of that god-awful Super Pets game I played. I don't know what the, like, lock-on aim is any good for, because, honestly, it's just better to mash X. Seem to get more points. That's 50 lives. That's an achievement. I wish you wouldn't do that stupid animation when I cross a checkpoint. Because she won't fire when she does it. Yo, Johnny. How's it going? Yes, I get the pun. I get the Betrayus pun. How did we do? Yeah. Oh, but wasn't he evil all along? Maybe in the cartoon he was intended to be like maybe he was playing a good guy? Like maybe he was trying to fool the members of Pacopolis into thinking he was a good guy. I assume that's why he's called Betrayus. I assume he was like the illusion was that he was a good guy, maybe to begin with. And then, oh no, he betrayed us. How did we see that? How did we not see that coming? So, Johnny. First day on the job tomorrow.
Rubber Pack can do a lot of cool, bouncy stuff. Press special to do a super jump. Press special.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous.
You can bounce back and forth between walls to climb a narrow shaft like this one. Just jump into the wall and press jump each time you hit the wall to work your way up. To use a bounce spring, jump in the air over the
I get it,
spring
bounce
and
on a
press special
switch.
while in the air to slam down. Wall bounce off hinged platforms like that one above you to knock them over.
He used to be a pack welder and citizen. Right, okay. And then he turned
Use
evil.
your slam
Right.
attack on stomp
Now the
blocks
name
like
Betrayus
that one
makes
to
sense.
push them down.
Whoa, 51 extra lives? Do you think that's enough?
Pushing move toward a wall while against it lets you slide down the wall.
Why would you want to slide down, though? That's just slow. I see, for that mechanic.
That's it for the rubber
What are the pack pellets
challenge.
even for?
Nicely done.
I don't think there's anything I can spend them on. What's in coconut water? Coconut water. Try to get a high score, use your boo. Normal packs boo special attack. Temporarily turns ghosts blue, and they score you more points. Okay. I expect there'll probably be some, like, end game mega completion percentage. Have they given you any hint as to what you'll be doing on your first day? So, in terms of first day, I expect I'll be shown around the premises and, you know, told how they do things, given a general idea how the day pans out. The first day is 10-6. So by the time I get there, all the morning jobs will have been done. Like, all the paperwork that needs to be done. There'll be a list of products every morning, and the stock of them needs to be checked. Stuff like that. That will have been done by the time I start tomorrow. So I expect I'll be shown that stuff on Friday, as that's my first 8 AM. You know, I'll probably be taken through, you know, where the storeroom is. You know, here's where we take the prescriptions, this is where we deal all this stuff out. I probably won't be allowed anywhere near sorting prescriptions out until I've done the necessary training, and for good reason. You know, wouldn't want to, you know, give someone the wrong drugs, etc., etc. But I expect in terms of, like, stocking shelves, serving customers, I'll probably be doing some of that tomorrow. Yo, I can get Slimitanium by scaring ghosts. Okay, that's news to me. Now I know. Up until now, you've been pretty good, Body. You haven't struggled today. That's how. Right, now I have to finish the level with 6 hearts. No pressure. Right, that's cherries number 1. I definitely haven't missed any cherries before now. I see the second set of cherries. They're in the top left. And I've already got an idea how I'm gonna get them. It's funny you make an MC Hammer reference, right? Because there was an MC Hammer reference in my training. That exact MC Hammer reference. Commute to the new job not bad? Okay. check this out, right? 10 minutes by foot. 2 streets away. That's like the best kind of commute. "10 minutes by foot." Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I got a gym down the end of my road, and once I've made it past my probation, which is typically 3 months, I can start claiming company rewards. And one of them is a gym membership. So, provided that the gym down the end of the road from where I live is one of the supported gym brands, then I'll have a membership paid for by my employer. Right, okay. There we go, some Slimitanium back. Now I know how to get it. Ha! Snickers protein are very good. They are a bar and a half. They now do, you know, Snickers protein, right? They now do Snickers high protein here as well. There we go. Cherry's number 3. They should use "it's a bar and a half" as a slogan. They should. And they should pay me for that slogan. Did you hear that Nintendo stock plummeted? Is it really a plummet, though? I mean, stock goes up and down all the time. I really should take better care of myself, so... You never know. I may end up seeking, advice from you a lot sooner than you think. Fuck her! Need to beat a level with 6 hearts. Don't understand, this is important. It's for that valuable gamer score. Alright, take care, Jacob. I just got to get out of here without getting steamed on. Right, beat level with 6 hearts. Give me my achievement. Thank you. So, it's not looking half bad. Me likey. These achievements are way better than the achievements for the first one on Steam. Oh. So today I picked up 7 Xbox 360 games. All of which have been added to the 360 Degrees of Boredom list. There's still plenty of interesting games to check out on 360 Degrees of Boredom. Yeah! Ah! I see it. Right, so it's strawberries this time, not cherries.
Excellent!
Yeah, that's short. Yeah, the short commute. 6 o'clock in summer is going to feel amazing. You know, bright sunshine. And when I work a Saturday, I finish at 1 p.m. Like, this job is essentially everything I wanted in location, proximity, usable skills, you know, all the medical knowledge that I'm going to pick up in this role. It's going to serve me so well in sorting myself out. It's a hometown role, helping hometown people, which means I'm going to, you know, form bonds here that are actually going to be useful down the line. Get to know people who, you know, might be able to assist me in the future with something. There's so much to it. Need to get up there somehow. Aha! Yeah, the community link is huge. Everything about this role is basically perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. And I told them that at interview. I said, you know, because I was, at that time I had 4 interviews that week. As it turned out, that ended up being 3 interviews, because one of them fell through. But I had 4, at that point that week I had 4 interviews. Right? And I said to them, of all the jobs that I'm interviewing for this week, this is the one. This is the one I want. I was absolutely dead clear about it. Wanted to make it absolutely clear. And it's nice to finally have something go well for a change. You know? Because I'm so used to things not going well. It's wild. Well, that's the thing about this role, right? Because it's trainee, it didn't involve a CV. It involved completing an assessment. So they didn't even get a CV from me. The way the world is going, I've been told the way the world is going, CVs, like, aren't a thing anymore. The manager of a local supermarket said that to me. They said, you know, we get the CVs and there's no real way to pass that information. You know, CVs come in different formats, and if we run an assessment online, we get a clear picture, we get data that we can actually use. And I'm thinking, well, yes and no, because the answers to assessments are never always clear, and what one employer is looking for may not be what another employer is looking for. And it's all well and saying, what would you do in this situation, talking about hypotheticals, but things always go to shit. You know, there's pressure. Like, how do you handle that? You're always going to be in a situation that, you know, can't be defined by answers on an assessment, you know? You're always going to be facing things that are uh-oh, everything's fallen apart moments. And no assessment is going to make it clear just how well you can handle that. That's something you only learn by putting someone in a role, or asking them competency-based questions. And as it turns out, when it came to the actual interview, I was asked competency-based questions. So it was no different to essentially applying with... Oh, I wasted... To applying, you know, with a CV, except no CV was required in the initial application. Just want to see that I haven't missed a strawberry here somewhere. Just want to be sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm confident. Yeah, the probationary period as well. But I mean, that's the case in almost all employment. You know? You always hire someone who then it turns out is, you know, difficult to work with, or, you know, doesn't really match the company ethos. It can happen, you know. You might think you're making the best hire, but there's always something like that can happen. You never really know until, you know, the I guess the training brakes come off. The stabilizers. So, you know, a probationary period is always, you know, pretty standard in jobs for that reason. I get it. I don't begrudge them for you know, putting me on a probationary period. Because it makes sense.
Hack, I'm keeping an eye on Grindertron. Get here as soon as you can.
I reckon our strawberry is somewhere over here. Ah, it's alright. I can get some more Slimatanium by maybe standing here and... Got my 6 hearts back. Not that I need 6 hearts now. And those are sleeping ghosts. Oh.
Cold in here, or is it just me?
Those ghosts I need to freeze. Right, okay. I get it now. I mean, I swear I've beaten this before, but a lot of these levels are not memorable. And there's a reason for that. When I live streamed this way back when, I was definitely drinking. And I had the voice lobby open. So, you know, it was hanging out with friends, getting drunk, and... Alright. Now I get drunk on live. Yeah! That's the plan. I mean... I'm sure I mentioned this yesterday, but I got the results back from the doc. And basically, everything's fine. Clear bill of health as far as they're concerned. But I've gone without alcohol and without energy drinks for, it's got to be like 3 or 4 weeks now. And I feel better for it. It would be a bad idea to like jump straight back in on like energy drinks now. So I'm not chucking out what's in my bedroom fridge right now. I've got some lagers and some energy drinks in there. Not going to chuck them out. I'll let them sit there. Yeah, treat myself once in a while. Maybe when, you know, I've got some holiday or something like that.
Press special to use your magnet tongue to pull ghosts toward you. Your metallic body lets you stick to magnet beams and other magnetic surfaces.
Oh, I
It's a
remember
handy
this.
way
This
to
is
get
sort of
around.
like Mario Galaxy-ish. Yeah. I remember this mechanic. I remember a lot of waiting around for platforms. Give me that extra life I don't need. I've got a lager in my fridge from when I went to Insomnia 71. There was some, like, chain handing out free craft beers. Specifically brewed for the event. I still got one of those in the fridge. And I think that will be the first beer I have when I have a beer. But right now there is, like, no desire. There is no desire to have one. Like, I feel pretty good without having to intoxicate.
In space, your magnet tongue allows you to move toward and orbit alien ghosts.
I don't like this mechanic.
That's it for the Metal Pack Challenge.
That'll do.
Good job, my boy.
It's like a worse version of using stars to slingshot in Mario Galaxy. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of very clear, like, influence here that those 3D Mario platformers have had on this. I mean, as they say, copy from the best. If you're the team working on this, why wouldn't you steal from Mario? I mean, the platforms that flip when you jump is absolutely a Mario Galaxy thing. Pac-Man having power-ups is, like, really a Mario Galaxy thing.
Very tasty.
The gameplay going 2D in certain sections.
Over, man. My belly.
Well, I see a strawberry, but I don't know if it's the first strawberry. Have a look down here. Oh, usually there's something hidden. I guess not. Even though my start time is 10 tomorrow, I'm going to get up at the time I intend to get up for 8 starts. I had an early wake up this morning with the intention of, like, trying to reinstate my circadian rhythm. Had cereal this morning for the first time in like 3 weeks. Oat milk is pretty good. With Aldi's bootleg honey Cheerios.
Slide the lemon head. Get in my belly! To the chef! Here comes the slide.
Special K with berries. You know, I miss Special K. I used to eat Special K quite a bit as a teen. Problem with Special K is, like, when you put the milk on it, it goes pretty rancid. But with oat milk, it might not go so rancid. Oh my god!
Come on, Baxter! Time to go meddle and get out of here!
Don't tell me I've missed something. Balls. Kind of hoping for more of that. I've missed a. When you say rancid, you mean soggy. I mean, like, the milk not only makes the cereal, like, soggy, it makes the cereal taste bad. The longer it's in the bowl, the worse it tastes. But with oat milk, that might not be a problem, because oat milk tastes so creamy and rich that it's probably fine. Well, I got 2 boxes of cereal to make my way through, so maybe after I make my way through that, I might get some Special K.
No!
Cocoa Puffs is a good shout. It's a nice cereal. And chocolate oat milk is probably very nice.
Hey, Baxter! Nice job!
Great. I've definitely missed at least one strawberry. Yeah. Fuck knows where.
Not bad!
peanut butter milk from Reese's Puffs. I have had bootleg Reese's Puffs from Aldi or Lidl. That was quite nice. Let me have a look. Is there an achievement for getting all the fruit in the game? Or am I freaking myself out over nothing? Welcome back, Tack. Shoot enemies with rubber pack special attack. That tongue. All betray us challenges. Read the bios for each of Pac-Man's friends between levels. The pack prize score bonus at least once on every level. Win a gold medal on every level. I suspect that in order to get a high score and a gold medal, I will need to pick up the fruit because they double your end of level score. Posted something in board. Oh, that's just making me hungry. I had a burger today. It was part of the de-stressing myself process. And after we'd made these sick acquisitions, dude. Let me tell you about the PS1 games. Because, so, we went to a charity shop first today that is notoriously bad for A, overcharging on things, and B, not having anything worth having. We were there for a little while. Garlips said, you know what, maybe we should go. Just at that point, this young man walks onto the shop floor with a handful of games, and amongst them, Disney dancing stage Disney mix, Duke Nukem 3D for PS1, Duke Nukem Land of the Babes for PS1. Serendipity. It was a glorious moment.
Excellent!
Oh, I see. There's a high score on the top right, and that's what I have to beat on every level. Right, okay. I understand now. So yeah, a whole bunch of PS1 games. Garlips picked up, like, 3 Tomb Raiders. I almost picked up PS1 Doom, but the copy that was there was Platinum. And the case was damaged. And they wanted £4 for it. Platinum and case damaged, they wanted £4 for it. With all due respect, no.
That all you got?
It was good to have a trip out with Garlips and just go game hunting, because it's something we enjoy doing and we don't really get a lot of opportunity to do it. So we were like, fuck it, let's just go hunting. There's a few channels we've been watching that kind of inspired us to do a little bit of video game hunting. We were in the mood for it. I'm glad we did, because even though I spent quite a bit of money today that I really shouldn't have, it was nice to enjoy my last day of freedom. It's a bit drab when you put it that way. But it was nice to use that morning doing something that I enjoy.
I could keep Grindertron busy for a while, but I'm gonna need your help.
But the 360 games, I'm holding them close to my chest. I mean, not physically, I'm not holding them right now, but what I mean is, I don't want to spoil what they are, because there'll be eventual 360 Degrees of Boredom streams. Oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, the high score's climbing, and then I realized the high score is the one that's below. Today's the last day where a day off work is just another day. That is a very poetic way of putting it. Yes. You know, I've got all the worst problems in this new job, you know, like having to walk to work. How horrible. It's nice that things are working out for me in a sense. But it does mean my world is going to get so small. Working, you know, 2 streets from where I live, my world is going to get small. I have to find ways to make my world larger. You know, just going out more would be a huge one for me, you know.
The Packercini, just what I needed.
Pacacini. Steer, fire guns, fire missiles.
Gotta fly!
yeah, random adventures I think is the answer. You know, just I'm gonna pop out on a train on my day off or something like that. You know, that I think is the ultimate solution. I don't like these sections. 9,000 bonus on top.
That was fun.
I'll hit the high score with my 2 times bonus from getting the fruit. I guess the medal is based on score then. 76 lives. You basically have to get all 3 fruit to hit the high score. Flip flop. That's right. I was gonna read the bios because apparently that's an achievement, and I missed it. When I'm talking to Pac-Man's friends, I should have checked their bios as well. Pinky's a friendly ghost who has a crush on Pac-Man. Imagine having a crush on this. Have you visited where you're working casually? Oh yeah, it's the local chemist. I'm in there, you know, quite often anyway. So yeah, I visited the place, you know, casually before. Like, I know the place well. It's a very small store. It's a very small store, and yet it basically handles the entire hometown's like, well, it's a chemist. It handles basically everybody in the hometown, so it's going to be very busy. I'm looking forward to that, you know. The times I thrived the most at Wilco were the times that everything was going wrong and it was extremely busy. How's it going, Spoonbill? So I want it to be hectic. Because hectic means you're always on edge. And if you're always on edge, that means you're always careful. If you're always careful, you don't fuck up. And that's the thing. If you're in a job where there's no chaos, where there's no stress, you get complacent and you miss things. So, you know, being in a job where I'm forced to pay absolute attention to what I'm doing is the kind of job that suits me best. Yeah, precisely. I want a job where I'm not checking the watch all the time, waiting for the day to end. If I'm constantly busy, that won't happen. The amount of extra lives I've picked up at this point, it's absurd. Right, just need to check the bios of everyone at the school, and then I should get another achievement pop. Not that I'm playing this for the achievements, but the achievements don't seem that difficult. So I might fully complete this. That's not everyone. There's still another friend's bio to read around here somewhere. I think it's the jock. It's funny that the jock counts as a friend for Pac-Man.
Yum!
90 lives. Ridiculous. Okay, achievement please. Thank you.
Compliments to the chef.
Right. Like, I'm sure I'll fit right into the role, no problem. But I'm nervous. It's a very clinical way to put it, but I'm an investment for my employer, right? So I have to show I'm worthwhile. You know, I'm afraid of messing things up. You know, and I'm bound to, right to begin with, before I've, you know, picked everything up. I'm bound to mess something up. Shouldn't freak out. Hey, I need some chems. Okay, go to the doctor and get a prescription. We'll check it against your medical file. And provided everything is okay, we will process your prescription. And we'll let you know when to come in and collect. I'm sure in this role, they probably get a lot of people who, you know, try to defraud the NHS. Might get, you know, blackmailed into stuff. Rest assured, I can't be bought. Cough suppressant wouldn't be under a restricted substance. There is no... Well, if it contains an analgesic, then yes, it would be under a sales restriction. If it was a chemical, I would have to tell you nothing. Process the transaction and then inform my line manager of the suspicious transaction. That is to avoid conflict. Tills. It was exactly the same at Wilco. Allow the transaction, but make a note of it if it's suspicious. There are certain chemicals that are used in the production of, like, homemade drugs, but I don't know what they are. They were mentioned in the training, and I completed the short training. But of course, that's something that's going to come up more when I start the actual NBQ. Be nice to get a proper qualification out of this. Something that's actually useful. I have no intention to leave a cushy hometown job, though. Provided everything goes okay, I have no plans on going anywhere. A common cough suppressant is dextromethorphan. Dextromethorphan. So, meth. Dextro is in, like, sugars, right? Like dextrose tablets. I mean, sugar that makes people go on a trip. Did you just describe the slushy from The Simpsons? What up, homies? Hey Kong. Did I get all 3 fruits? Starting to second guess myself now. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. How's it going? I'm checking out Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures to try and chill out before my first day of work tomorrow. Getting a little bit of a fun platformer in, getting myself some achievements in the process. Just chilling out. Maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some people outside of the school. B-ball outside of the school. I misheard that lyric for the longest time. Lemon Rocket, invented by Circe. This is what... Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's a spiral level! Hey. Cherry Copter. It's just the silly stage again. But she's got a new hat! But he's got a helicopter! I think I've said this before about these Pac-Man games, but they have no right being as good as they are. my feeling about them. Kong is working on the 1.0 translation, the 1.2.0 translation of Bakeru. He just can't leave it alone. Pack's character design always sets off your fight or flight. Yeah. I have a couple of the figurines, actually, from this Pac-Man. Back when I was working at Pound World, there was a lot of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures figurines in our toys section. You know, naturally, they ended up in a pound shop because nobody wanted them, because the show was a fail. I hit the high score, though. I beat it without dying, so give me an achievement. Yeah. I remember back when Pac-Man was confirmed to be in Super Smash Bros. 4, that there was a screenshot of the 3DS version that had been photoshopped to put the Ghostly Adventures Pac-Man in it. And when I saw that, I almost threw up in my mouth. I'm so glad it was a Photoshop. They're going, yeah, Pac-Man's in Smash Brothers, and it's specifically this Pac-Man. Nobody would be happy.
Let's get out of here!
I'm starting to get a feel for this game's mechanics again. I don't hate. I don't hate.
Excellent.
Can I destroy them with the bounce? Yeah, okay. That's how I get those. Yeah, I think what I hate most about this game is that mechanically it's fine. Like, I don't have a reason to hate it. From a gameplay perspective, it's fine. I mean, it's nothing incredible. It's nothing that hasn't been done 1,000 times before by more competent developers, but it's fine. I don't even have a valid reason to hate it. You know, it being the awful Pac-Man show Pac-Man isn't a valid reason to despise it. Welcome, Enzo. So I don't, you know, I don't have a valid reason to hate the game. Which is the worst part. Because I kind of want to, but it's just... It's mechanically fine. What game is this, though? Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. Based on the animated show of the same name. Developed by Monkey Bar Games? And a quick cash-in for the... the developer who made it on Bandai Namco's request. Yeah, a Pac-Man TV show in the early 2010s that was apparently somewhat successful in the sense that, like, people who watched it as kids remember it, you know, fondly. You know, I remember many things from my childhood fondly that probably, you know, weren't all that great. In terms of it being a financial success, I don't believe it was. I'm pretty sure that's the voice of Naruto doing Pac-Man for this. You have to scare ghosts to get that. Pretty much. Now I've figured that out. I would feel so naked all the time. I loved Shadow the Hedgehog when I was younger. That's right, you were here for the Shadow stream, I believe. Yeah, one of these days I'll give that game the chance it deserves. Maybe a little bit closer to Sonic and Shadow Generations, now that that's, you know, confirmed to be a thing. I appreciate it playing the Pac-Man jingle when I did that. That was fun. Yo! The points I'm about to get from this. Maybe I should have dropped the coin first. Oh well. Sonic... what was it? Ultimate Sonic Flash or whatever it's called? I remember playing that. Used like Sonic Advance 2 graphics, but you could unlock characters like Shadow in it. I remember that. I think this boss is just designed to scare you. Oh no, he can actually knock you down. Well, I stand corrected. Pac-Man Galaxy, yeah, that comparison has come up. And yeah, it's quite accurate. It's very clear that that this game takes a lot of cues from Mario Galaxy. Yo, I just realized it didn't give me that orange back. Because I hit the checkpoint before I collected it. Pain in the ass. I'm like, where's my orange gone?
Too young to be eaten.
I'm gonna need all the fruit because that's how you get the double score bonus at the end of the stage. Keeping an eye on it. I need about 50... I need a bit more.
Oh, come on! Uh-oh! Don't worry, Pac. I've got your back!
I need a few more points from somewhere. Maybe I'll get a score bonus as well for finishing the stage. Nothing else to collect on this platform. Just gotta hope I did it. It's 110,000. Times 2 bonus. No. Didn't do it. Now we're looking at about 10 minutes before I have to start thinking about going to bed. That's long enough to get this boss fight done then. Surely. Buttocks. That frame rate is vile. Game launched in that state, huh? Utterly vile. That frame rate. Oh my god. Looks like 99 lives is the limit.
How's it going, Cersei?
We're all counting on you, my boy.
Oh yeah, Packzilla. Forgot about this. I swear I played this game through in full, and I forgot about this. Right, I have to eat the missiles and then fire them back. Yo, I totally forgot this was a thing. I swear I played through this game in full. Frame rate in this fight is abysmal. There really is no excuse. I'm jumping! How many times am I going to have to do this? Timing on that is so bullshit. Five times? 6 times? Oh, okay. Andros vibes. That was kind of satisfying. So, is there any indication on the map screen when a level is fully complete?
What's happening,
So it feels like there isn't.
Did you find out what Betrays is up
Feels
to
like I
this
have to
time?
go to the thing
Not
in
exactly. I was
the
only
plaza.
able to tap into Grindertron's memory files for a few seconds before you turned him into scrap metal. But I was able to find this.
My parents! On one of Apex's spaceships!
Sure looks that way.
Get the lemon rocket ready, Cersei! I've gotta go and rescue them!
No can do. I had Grinder testing out the lemon rocket in submarine mode. I got a signal just before you got here that he had found Paclantis again, but then I lost contact.
I need the lemon rocket to get into space! Guess I'm going to Paclantis again.
Well, the good news is that it reappeared right off the coast, so you can get there pretty fast. No need to flush you down the drain this time.
Paclantis. Paclantis?
To the chef!
Bonus levels. Bonus challenges.
I'm bouncing off the walls. Yeehaw! Very tasty. Cool! Yum! Up and away!
Oh, I see. Something actually resembling like a platforming challenge.
Yeah!
All sort of open-ended.
Woohoo!
Is that the exit? Not quite yet. I see. That. Hold left. I take that counts as completed? No, no, not again. No. No, not again. No. Not again. Status? Yeah. Right. So, this shows me what I still need to do. Levels with fruit missing. Magnetic personality. Now, what would be great is if you could just boot into a level from here. Levels that I don't have golds on. I guess if the score is like a straightforward number like 80,000, 85,000, then that means I haven't got the high score. It would be nice if there was a little tick just next to the high score to confirm that you've achieved a high score on that stage. But yeah, it looks like there's plenty of stages where it's not abundantly clear if you've got a high score or not. Right. Pack challenge. Right, I see. So here you know whether you've completed it or not. It should really be indicated somewhere else, somewhere more obvious than going to this board to read it. Like, I don't know, on the map screen. Pack forms. Enemies. Pack friends. Right. Thank you very much for coming. I need to make sure I am well rested, ready for my first day of work tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow night, if I'm not extremely exhausted, look forward to hearing how it went. But if I don't stream tomorrow night, you know, I'll give you the skinny on Discord, on the Discord, or I might make a YouTube community post or something. I don't know. I need to do more of those because apparently that's quite a decent way to grow your community. Thank you very much, Johnny, for the wishes of good luck. Right. Well, no more putting it off. The land of Nod is calling me. This is a brand new page in the book of my life. See how it goes. Alright. Until next time, if we live that long, take care.